friends. I've got a few clouds today, so not a whole lot of sunrise, but I guess we just have to have faith that it rises anyway. So this week kicks off Lent in the Christian liturgical calendar. This Wednesday, which is Valentine's Day, is also Ash Wednesday and is the start of the Lenten season, the season of sort of preparation as we head towards Easter, and which both means death, crucifixion, and means new life and resurrection. But during the season of Lent, we often think about giving something up or taking something on. Some people tried that practice in an effort to set the season apart and also to evoke a sense of gratitude. And I think that's the same with its start with this Ash Wednesday, where often ashes will be imposed on the forehead, and the words that are generally said are something like, from dust you came, into dust you will return, and reminds us of our mortality, which can sound pretty bleak, but it's also exactly our mortality, that all of our timelines end the same way, that gives us a sense of gratitude, of specialness, of sacredness to this one crazy, wondrous, magical life we get to live. And the biblical story as a whole is not a story of ascent, is not a story of more and bigger and better. It's a story of descent, of giving it away, of becoming less, of the first will be the last and the last will be the first, that our greatness isn't defined by this world. And this, particularly Ash Wednesday, gives us an opportunity to think about that mortality, to think about that dust. Younger has a song called Beautiful Things that says, you, God, makes beautiful things out of dust. So there's hope for us yet. And it occurs to me, too, that our world provides us woefully few rituals, opportunities to mark occasions as special. I mean, sure, we have birthdays and certainly Hallmark, etc., has usurped holidays for us in many ways. But because they've made so many things special, nothing is ultimately special, which is another reason for things to be finite. And, and I think about a lot of churches who, in my opinion, have skewed this message of what it even means to be church, right? Like, this is the magic pill that's going to make everything better. This is all you need is Jesus. All you need is church. And everything's going to get better. And, I don't think church is I don't think the gospel is actually about making everything better. What I do think it's about is accepting things as they are and becoming okay with it. Becoming more tolerant of the pain and suffering of the world that is somehow inextricably linked to love. The same way that our mortality is linked to our ability to be grateful and to recognize this life as sacred and holy. I think our suffering is linked to our love. The number of folks who are going through suffering right now, losing loved ones. At my age, it's mostly parents, sometimes grandparents, and each of them has sort of reached out in some kind of way to say, hey, this has made me realize that I need to make sure that the people I love know I love them, because things are finite. My hope and my prayer for you today and this week in this Lenten season is that you do experience the grief of finitude, of the finite, but that it yields gratitude and love in the midst of it. That we become even more confident and faithful because we know that our grief is not something we have to run from, but something we can embrace and allow to build us into more loving, compassionate humans. May it be so. Grace and peace, friends.